Hello everyone, let's talk. This is Cove. Most important of all, this is a Squad Aquatics. For the past few years, I've been uploading to this channel, and not once have I introduced myself or explained in person what this channel is about. First of all, my name is Alex, nice to meet you. I have always been fascinated by the ocean. So it's no surprise I gravitated to fish keeping. I have always had a small fishbowl with me throughout my younger years. And of course, with the influence of my cousins and brother, I got into reef keeping. Throughout my journey as a reef keeper, I have watched many videos of amazing reefers and managed to learn a lot. However, I still have a lot to learn. While setting up my new tank, which is named Cove, I thought I should archive my experience as I go. I wanted to put my own spin into the mix and create something I would enjoy watching. I wanted to create something everyone could enjoy, a place where we can all chill and relax with peace and love. I reflected on the countless days I came from work tired or just stressed out about life, looking forward to watching my aquarium while having music playing in the background. Countless nights staring at these amazing creatures and daydreaming about life. So I decided to make that my formula. For many, this might not seem new, but for me, this is what the hobby is about. So this is a Squad Aquatics. Even though the main formula will always be relaxing footage of the aquarium with music playing in the background, I will also dabble in making different types of videos. These different types of videos will be organized and archived under different types of series. Currently, I have the Cove series that focuses on relaxed videos that archive the progress of the tank throughout my journey. But I will also be working on extra content that will include fish keeping and reefing conventions that I attend. Another piece of content that will fall under this series will be the local fish stores that I visit. And that brings me to this new series that I'll be working on, which will be called Let's Talk. This series will focus mostly on reviewing, giving status updates, and even getting feedback from you about my tanks. I will also bring to light the problems I have encountered and the solutions I have found during my experience as a reef keeper. I hope to spark conversation and hopefully hear your feedback. This type of content will follow the format of this video. I appreciate you sticking around while I gave a high-level explanation of what this channel is about. While this concludes that portion of the video, I would like to show you the current status of this tank. Now with the formalities out of the way, we can have a glimpse of what's going on with the tank as of today. So why did I choose Cove as the name of my tank? As a few of you know, I also play video games as a hobby. And growing up, I fell in love with the franchise Final Fantasy, and particularly the game Final Fantasy X. And in that game, there is a tropical island where the story technically begins, and that is Besaid Island. It is a beautiful island, and back in those days, the PlayStation 2 blew my mind with the graphic fidelity of that game. Even the music of that island stuck to me till this day. Believe it or not, I still listen to it every single night. It soothes me and relaxes me, so I felt that I wanted to recreate that. So my brother ended up doing the rockscape of this tank, and I don't know on video if it really shows, but in the middle is a huge cove. So play of words, you know, the game and the look of the tank, I end up choosing to say Cove. And also it inspired me with the music theme because what that game meant to me. So the tank is predominantly LPS and softies. I have a few bubble corals, euphyllias, zoas, toadstools, and leathers. I also have anemones like rock anemones and bubble tips. In the previous montages, you should have seen more corals, especially euphyllias. Those are my favorite type of corals. But unfortunately, recently I experienced a crash in my tank, and unfortunately I lost a few, almost all to be frank. I started to use a reactor with GFO and carbon, and also at that time I was trying to dose, so a lot of changes at once. Definitely not a good thing to do, and unfortunately till this day I'm still not 100% sure or be able to pinpoint what exactly went wrong. But my two hypotheses is either the fluctuation of the alkalinity or my water becoming too clean, low on nutrients. So I've cut down on the reactor, and I've been able to stabilize my alkalinity to 8.5 to 9. However, damage has been done, and what I experienced were mostly the LPS dying off due to the flesh receding. Later on in the video, I will definitely be showing clips of where you can see the skeleton showing off of certain corals, but it has stopped, and at some instances you can even see regrowth. But I recently got a few hammers, and unfortunately they started receding as well. So it's definitely something I'm keeping my eye on, and definitely, hopefully, and with your help, I'll probably figure out something to do to combat that. I also was plagued, if you can say, with aptasia, and I was able to solve that ish with buying a pair of peppermint shrimp. And if you go down to, I believe, on the montage episode 9, you could see definitely a lot of aptasia. I still have a few, and I'll definitely be showing that in a later clip, but I can technically basically say that it's manageable at this moment, and something I can live with. As for the inhabitants of this tank, I have a blue hippo, a yellow tang, a pair of clownfish, few cardinal fish, a yellow tail damsel, a firefish, a flame angel, and a 6-line wrasse. I used to have a few chromuses, but unfortunately they passed away. As for the two tangs, originally they did scuffle a bit, and you know how it is. But fortunately they've been healing up and seem to establish dominance, and both of them are getting along perfectly fine. As for aggression in the tank, since I haven't had no new tank mates, it's been pretty much established, and no fighting whatsoever. Here are the bubble corals that I have, and as you can see in the red circles, that's where some of the recession has occurred. And also on the hammer below, that is a new addition. Unfortunately, it is also receding. And here in this red circle on the green neon bubble coral, you can see a little bit of growth happening at the skeleton, the base of the skeleton, which is a good sign. And I've been feeding it a lot, and hopefully they heal up properly. And here are some of the Aptasia sprinkled around the tank, like I said, but definitely better than what I had a few weeks ago. And as I go around with the camera, continue the joyride, you get to see some of my corals, my zoas, and hopefully you enjoy. And before I finish, I'll definitely be asking for your feedback on this video. And what do you think is causing the recession on my corals? And I would like to thank you for watching and have a good one.